All right, welcome to the Chaos Agents podcast.
Hey, the podcast.
Cut.
Redo. Shit. It's all good.
Welcome.
Giving me more to do.
I'm so sorry. Hey.
Shout out, Aspen.
No, you can leave
See, I
this.
can make these jokes
you can
now.
leave this in.
See, this is good banter.
Okay. Welcome to the Chaos Agents podcast. This is episode 4, and we're so excited to have Ren from Lies and Plasma Canvas, as well as Aspen with Aspen Shreds, if that is your solo name. Yes, okay. Perfect. And Jolo, my dear leader and co-host.
Okay.
And I'm Em. So yeah, welcome in.
Have you ever been on a podcast?
Yeah.
I
okay.
figured you had.
Oh,
I had one actually.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, briefly for
No
a second.
way.
I would talk to people and just ask them about their musical influences and stuff, but I kind of just got really burnt out on doing it, and so I stopped. But yeah, I think also ADHD played a big part, because I do this thing where I have very, very big hyper interests for a minute, and then I just abandon them.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily a thing that I'll never do again, or I'm working on a book, but I haven't worked on it in a couple of months because I've been working on Lies. And I've only been doing part of Lies for the last month, so I've kind of been ignoring the other part of Lies, and so it's a whole thing. It's a pattern.
But Lies is your newest installment, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What inspired you to do Lies?
Well, Lies is kind of I guess this is her introduction, because she's never talked to a camera before with other people in the room.
Oh, snap.
So Lies is a character that I came up with to put absurdity into, because it's the absurdity that I'm feeling around me funneled through this outrageous thing. Because what I feel is an intense urge from both obviously the fascists who want to kill trans people, and the trans people and LGBTQ people that want to make the loudest of us quieter, the edgiest of us blunter. And I think it's the most important time right now to talk about not succumbing to that. And my way to do that was to tell everyone who I am and why they made me that way. And Lies is a reaction to a lot of things that are currently happening, both with international news, national news, and my own personal life. I haven't been able to be employed as a regular person for about a year almost now, because I haven't really been seen as a human being by a lot of people that would potentially hire me, because I'm trans and there's so much polarization. There's a lot of talk about trans people without trans people.
Yeah.
So earlier this year, I knew that I could be a hot girl on the internet and I could make money, and I did. And I felt so confident and so liberated in the connection I feel to my body, that I wanted to make art about it. And I wanted to turn it less into the whole thing is because I was sort of felt pushed into sex work by not being able to get a regular job. And that inspired a lot of freedom in me to comment on things that I couldn't really feel confident commenting on with Plasma Canvas for a number of reasons. It allows me to write things that are very, very, very absurd.
But
and just
really cool.
Yeah, thank you. And I have so much
sick.
fun making things on my laptop by myself. It started out as a band, and I was going to have TC and Devin play with me, but the first jam, I found myself just explaining to my friends in depth what the project was about and how much I really felt it. and also genuinely feeling sad about like asking them to play this way. And I was like, this is the part of like being in a band that I don't really like, is like having to, like tell people what to do and like guide them in a direction where like I feel like I'm not very good at being in a band in a lot of ways. So like I want to respect other people and let them like enjoy seeing the show rather than like, both of us like agonizing over whether or not like this or that guitar part is cool. So
real.
like
That's real.
it's a way to just like have fun and do whatever I want with a project. And the only one who can take credit for it is me, but also the only person responsible for it is me. And like I can just, I don't have to like rely on anyone else to tour. I'll probably like need a buddy to help with like driving and merch and shit, but like I could theoretically do it by myself. It's really hard, but like if you plan the tour correctly, you could maybe like space out the drives to where it's okay.
Right.
The whole point is it's low overhead and it's like total creative freedom. Whereas like no matter what you do in a band, you are always speaking for two people. Like when you're the lead singer, or like for Evelyn and I, it's two people. For, other bands I've been in, or even reincarnations of Plasma Canvas, it could have been like 4 or 5 people. So Lies is different from my role as the guitarist and singer in Plasma Canvas, which like is my baby and I love, and me and Evelyn have a new record that we're working on. Cool. But my role in that is a girl who like makes music with her best friend and sometimes like does some hoe stuff on the internet. And like my role as Lies is this character who is a hoe who makes music.
Yeah.
And I am having so much fun just like seeing where that takes me.
Yeah, it seems that it like from the context you gave of like how it even started and like realizing that like, oh, this is like being aware enough to be like, I can't have band members for this. Like, and you killed it at the atrium, like alone. Like the energy was so fucking good.
I wanted to say I adored your set. It was so much fucking fun.
Y'all
was your
say that
debut,
like
right?
you didn't like do the same thing to me. Those harmonies and like the like all of the instrumentation just was, I mean the mix was so well in the room too, because like y'all have quiet enough amps that it actually works, because so many bands just want to be really loud for no reason if it doesn't suit them.
Okay.
We love the Clay's.
We love
I wasn't gonna say it. Didn't take Clay's amp for a reason, though. I took my amp for a reason.
No, honestly, Clay K, let's talk about Clay K for a second, because
I love them.
I adore loud, heavy, slow music, and music that's all over the place and crazy.
Same.
Like one of my favorite bands is like this band that is no more, but like their members are in other projects. But the band was called ISIS, and I fucking love ISIS.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
They have this record, Panopticon, that is like, it's so melodic and beautiful, but it's so loud and fuzzy and heavy and like atmospheric, and like it's just so, it's got such a like weight and gravity to it that I just adore. So like I whenever I saw Clay K, I thought of like, I was like, this person likes Swans. And also like ISIS and some other like similar bands that are heavy but like in a like forward thinking and interesting way. Because if there's one thing I like get really bored with, it's like 4 dudes in a metal band that like dress like pirates, smell bad, and like usually
I'm just fucking around.
I mean, honestly,
because I'm in it. It's because I'm in it.
Dress like pirates and smell bad.
That needs to be your band description now forever. Just 4 smelly pirates.
Now you actually have to dress like pirates.
Okay, so not
Next
maybe not
pod.
dress like pirates and smell bad, but more just like rigid metal dudes with no sense of humor.
Yes.
Like I'm not really into that. So like I really like it when metal is like a little weird.
Oh
Yes.
Or like heavy music that like some maybe would call metal, but you're like, I don't know, maybe it's more like I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's loud. I'm into loud.
All right.
Aspen, how was your day?
Yeah.
I never asked.
How was my day? I don't know. It's been kind of a weird week. I've been just eepy. I've been sleepy eepy.
We've been grinding.
Oh my gosh.
We've been grinding in and out.
Seriously.
Yes. I've been putting off things that I've been needing to do with like just boring banking financial stuff. It's really not anything interesting. I'm just like, ugh, it's that's paying bills and whatnot. So I had to do that today. Yeah.
Yuck.
I will say that I am experiencing a very hard time finding work as well. I've been kind of looking for work for like just odd hours and odd positions and stuff for like a couple, like 4-5 months at this point now, actually. So it's just like, yeah, it's wild because it's just like I think my situation. Well, I'm trans, but also I have a very interesting schedule that I'm very forward, that I like to like. I don't like working weekends, and I need to be like limited hours, and like there's certain days that I like to have off, and so I just like a lot of places just want to have you available for like 35 hours and then only give you 12. So that's what I've been finding. Real. So I haven't been able to find good work.
Like they want you to work 40 hours, but they will only schedule like 32 because if they schedule you more, they have to give you benefits or something.
So yeah, just boring financial stuff.
Yeah.
This is more fun. Well, I like being here.
Hell yeah, I'm good. I'm glad it's a break.
If you're watching this, hire trans women. Start with these two.
Yes.
Start with these two bitches right here.
Right here. Look them up. We'll post your resume.
I do editing. I do post-production. I do mixing. I do AV work. I do conferences.
Yeah, talk your shit.
Promo it. Let's go down
I plug my LinkedIn.
This is like LinkedIn lunatics, but podcast. Okay.
I got mad customer service skills. Like I be playing all kinds of music. So if you like music, I do that. So like, let me do it where you were at, and I'll take money from you, and you will get music from me.
Easy.
And thank you.
Easy.
Yes. Well, tell us, Aspen, about your own solo project too, because like y'all are both kind of doing, you're not planning any solo shows in the recent future, right?
No, I don't have anything booked right now.
Yeah. Okay. But I did see you that one time at the what was it? That little mini show in the basement of that thrift store. That was great. Yes. That was really
Caraway,
fun.
right?
Yes, Caraway hosted and produced that one. Yeah. And they had me on for that one. That was awesome. I'd never actually like debuted that project anywhere until then. I have not debuted that project anywhere since.
Okay.
It's an interesting one because that's a project that I've been chewing on for like years at this point. That's a project that some of those songs I've been chewing on for like 7 or so years at this point.
Damn.
So some of the songs have been around a while. Some of those ideas have been around a while. Frankly, a lot of the ideas and songs have evolved a lot, and it's so very interesting. I don't really consider it like songwriting necessarily as much as I consider it DJing at this point, because I have just not been able to write like a song in the way that a song is traditionally written, as in the structures and the notes are fairly consistent each time you listen to it. I've changed the key of things several times. I've changed tempos. I've changed structures. I've actually combined songs. I've separated songs. It's like that's kind of something that I realized honestly worked better for the project anyway, was for it to exist in a more like organically performable format. I did a lot of that discovery actually at the open mics around town. I was very active in the open mics around here like a year ago. There was open mics. I would sometimes play an open mic a night, like for an entire week, and so I would do a lot of them. And a lot of that time I would kind of discover it's like, oh, this song just feels good to just like do this. But like if I play this song before it, then I want to like recontextualize maybe how that section works. And it's like, that's just DJ stuff. That's kind of what I decided. And so it evolved from a project that I wanted to do as more of a band to a project that I want to just do as like a solo producer thing. But I like to do a lot of analog stuff with it. I like to do a lot of analog stuff that I'm DAWless and how I do everything with, I have a bunch of like digital loopers and digital drum machines and sequencers, analog synths and stuff. And so I like doing that too, because that's what I found is this project being around is something that I've been chewing on for so long. A lot of this I discovered in COVID, and I tried to, do a lot of the like solo production stuff myself. I had the electronic drums, I learned bass, and had MIDI keys and a bunch of plugins and stuff like that. And
Me.
Cool.
yeah, played around with that stuff for a long time. I didn't actually like doing stuff in DAW though, which is funny. I like to use the DAW more as a professional tool. It was really hard for me with my background to actually get out of that. That was a big hang up that I had for a long time, is that like, and this is why I talk so much about wearing different hats actually. It's just the experience that I have had of trying to wear too many hats at the same time has prevented me from actually like doing anything with the project for a very long time.
Damn, that's a good
That can
point.
also really like hinder your ability to be like present in what you're trying to do in the moment.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're not really
And I apologize for like asking you like an electrical engineer question the other night. I just wanted to know if you had black electrical tape so I could make pasties for my movies. So I'm trying to protect the liquor license of the atrium.
Yes. No. That was all fair. That was just my immediate thought with it. I was like, oh no, I am not in that. I am not wearing the
Yeah, you
engineer
were
hat.
like, I am not wearing that hat tonight. And I was like, oh, fair enough. I didn't.
I love that.
I knew that, and like I was asking in a different context.
Yes. Yes. So, but yeah, that was something that I kind of found for the project is I spent literally years on some songs with like just in DAW sessions, like just fucking around with different recordings, manipulating
That's cool.
samples. But it wasn't though, because I never released any of it, so I didn't like doing it. It felt like a chore. It felt like an actual chore after a long time. And a lot of those recordings I've just scrapped. I haven't done anything with them. I don't plan on doing anything with them.
Wow.
They're kind of just done. They're from a time and an era where I tried to do everything and anything on my own, and I'm done with that.
I
So,
feel that. I have so many songs
yeah.
in that realm of like,
Yeah.
I've tried so much shit, but I just can't I just can't.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I've ultimately decided for the project is I'm moving really slow with it just because also a lot of the songs being old, they have a lot of emotional weight for me, and revisiting that is kind of hard sometimes, and so it's not a place I like to dwell these days either.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting thing too, where I'm trying to decide even really what to do with some of that stuff, to be honest. I like doing instrumental stuff though primarily. I've decided that lyrics and something are an art that I am in my brain not really geared for.
I get
have attempted to do things with that, and I have written things that I have liked as like poetry and things that I've liked to just process out, but not things that I've liked to use for music. And so that's something that I've learned as well, that I don't like writing lyrics. Vocals are an interesting thing for me too. I would like to learn to sing more, but I would like to actually like get a vocal trainer or something for that, because I don't know what I'm doing enough to actually do that on my own, and that's something I decided as well. I used to try to sing a lot when I did food delivery way back in like early COVID. I did just food delivery for a while. I did a lot of singing in my car at that point.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so this project has been with me for a long time, basically, and so it's just hard for me to kind of figure out what to do with it. And so that's why I've actually kind of really liked having different creative outlets, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
To actually like be in Control Z space and like spend
Right.
time creating new stuff and doing stuff with other folks there.
Yeah.
But the stuff that I do, I really like, especially instrumentally. I actually really do like the stuff that I do there.
It's sick as fuck.
I do want to continue to do that stuff, and it might just exist in an instrumental or almost entirely instrumental format. There are some songs that I've written that I have lyrics to, and I actually really do like one in particular, and the lyrics that I do for that are almost spoken word. So I like
that's
doing
cool.
that one. I did perform that one
Cool.
that night. So, but yeah, it's a project where it's like, I've learned a lot from it, and I've grown a lot as a person from it. Unfortunately, I don't have much to show for it. But yeah, so I don't
But
know.
it was a learning process too, in terms of
It
like
was-
getting those
yeah.
things down and like working things out. So, and you never know. You have that as like a little bank that you
Yeah.
could draw from at some point. You never know. Like,
Well, yeah, it's
Yeah.
funny. I have had a lot of very little small bits and pieces of my exploration in that time kind of come up. various odd things that I've done.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what the most immediately relevant one was. There was one that came up recently. It was something to do. Oh, it's this old the overdrive pedal that I've had since literally high school. I've had this overdrive pedal for so long, and like
the Behringer.
No. It's the Browns, the Mojo. It's a TC Electronic. It's a TC Electronic. I got it in high school. It's the one that I busted out for Heavy Eyes. That's the first time I'd actually used it for anything in a super long time. And I actually ended up really liking it. So it's like... It's not actually that one. It's actually on for the entire thing, actually, because it's a really clean gain, and it's really warm in how it treats the low end in particular. And I don't know, I just really liked using it. And so I've started using it on like bass stuff too. It sounds really good. It has a different voice toggle setting for it. So it's like, but then like drum machine stuff, synth stuff, I don't know, that stuff's kind of come up too. Cause like we're preparing Anywhere. We're trying to perform that live. And like, I remember doing a lot of that programming stuff. So it's like doing that stuff's cool.
Cool. So you're bringing it back in bits and pieces.
Yeah.
I have a question, kind of, and it applies to both of you as just solo artists. Like, do you find like the stalling process is longer and more challenging when you don't have like fellow bandmates to like work, like bounce stuff off of? You know, like what you were saying, like bits and pieces of ideas that you like have like a writer's block on, or like you're like, I don't think it's quite ready yet, and so it kind of just sits there, right?
Sure.
Like, is it harder as a solo artist to like work through that process?
So like I write in a really the way I've always written music has always just been like, unfortunately, and like this isn't my favorite thing about myself, but a very solitary and lonely process.
Okay.
It's usually been a way to cope with something. You know,
yeah.
All my life I've been like trying to figure out how to tell the truth. And I didn't write what I would consider a good lyric until I was like almost 24. Because like everything before that was just me trying to tell the truth from a perspective that I didn't fully understand.
Okay.
And so I was just really bad at writing lyrics. But up until, you know, like honestly, my whole life, it was just about like, my mom was like, journal every day, and it made it homework. So I never journaled every day, but I always wrote the feelings that I felt like I needed to get out onto paper. Because it feels like tangible in my hands.
Yeah.
And I like the witchcraft of like, it's here and it's here and it's here, and I can't stop feeling it. And then it's like, now it's here, it's in my hand, and then it's like, it's in the pencil, and then it's in the paper, and then it's away from me.
Yeah.
And like, I love that. So for me, I've always pretty much like had a problem where I would write alone and try to like talk people into like getting the sound I heard in my head. And also just like being autistic and struggling with social cues, like in retrospect I realized like how much that like harmed my like growth and development of like community with like other musicians. And like, you know, when you have special interests and like they're kind of niche, you like, you know, it's real easy to be a condescending jerk when you're a teenager. So like, what you don't know about this? Well, this is really cool. And like, God. You know, and I never really had a great time working with a lot of people unless we were doing my thing, or unless the other time I had a good time, and other times like I enjoy playing music, or somebody with a clear vision of what they want to do, and then I like can just follow what they want to do. The whole thing is like I don't really just like aimless jamming, because like I have ADHD, and I like you know, I lose focus, and if I get drained, like the autism is mad and like wants to go home to my safe place where all the stuff I like is. You know, and so like I've always had a hard time with just like being in a room with people jamming, and it's like maybe not going anywhere, and I'm just like, okay, so like I don't know how to tell you guys this, but like I just kind of want to leave.
Yeah.
So like
I mean, being a band leader is really challenging. I mean, you're like, I don't know, it's like you have to be so tactful. I mean, Joel, you're
I mean, with the sessions, we definitely have gotten to places where like we've spent like 2 hours on this little song, and we're like, all right, we might have to open up some new shit real swift just to like, you know, we're kind of. So I get that, and it's really hard to like move past it, honestly.
Part of what really helps me work well with other people, like, I mean, lately it's been like this. Like, I've been working on live stuff. And I do all of that myself, beginning to end, from the first drum beat to like final little tweaks.
They're so good. Like I can't tell you enough. Like the like little intricacies that you do too, and like little pauses and the harmonies. Like I can't believe, like, it's honestly so impressive that like you did it all yourself. Like it's so fucking dope.
Well, yes, to gush about this for a second as well. It's just, I can't stress enough like the dynamics. Like when the synths and the drums like come in, they hit. They do, especially like on the chorus. Like the synths when they're stacked, it's like it's good.
But I honestly was in awe when you said you did it all yourself. I was like, what? How the fuck? Like in
so many weed.
Okay, noted.
And I did the artist thing where I looked really ugly the whole time I was making that stuff because like, you know, that wasn't where my focus was. It was on like this thing that I'm locked into.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was like me with my fucking hair in a bun, you know, and like, you know, yesterday's crusty makeup on my face, like either naked or like in my underwear. Because I'm autistic and it's like, it's not a sex thing. It's like me just like, I don't like having stuff on me. And like, I don't really like having clothes on when I'm at home by myself. So like, you know, I was for real in that song when I said I wrote the song when I was naked in my room. But like, I meant it as a sex worker in the song. Like, I wrote this song as a hoe naked in a room. But like, in reality, it was like, it was very unappealing. Like, at my so yeah, I mean, like working with other people was always kind of a challenge. So like doing lies has been a really good outlet to get all of that out. And like, you know, Evelyn and I have written our new record and it's like ready to, you know, be recorded and put out. But like, I feel like the next time we get into a creative space, like I feel like what we're going to do is maybe make an EP, like a low pressure thing where we, because we've been working on these songs for like a year and we really like them. So we want to document like what this record feels like because it feels like a moment in time for the band. But what I really want to do is like, now that I've had this like opportunity to do every fucking thing with a project, I really am looking forward to relinquishing creative control and like walking into a room, you know, to jam with my best friend with nothing.
Yeah.
No lyrics, no riffs, nothing. And
like just
like
to swing in
vibes.
the total opposite direction. That's
Trying to intentionally challenge myself to like get to a place where I can be genuinely collaborative with this person that like I've like sweat into this project with for so many years.
Because you like itch that itch of like just doing it all.
Having the total control and
like I, you know, because like that was kind of like a not great thing that I noticed throughout like my years of playing with people is like I always tried to be kind and respectful in all ways, but like it wasn't that I was like mean to anybody. It was just like I didn't like the feeling of having to tell people what to do.
Yeah,
it's hard.
You know, and like nobody likes to be told what to do, but I don't know how to like make stuff collaboratively. So doing this has been a really good experiment, and like I've learned a lot about like, you know, what it takes to be responsible for every element of your musical performance. And it really like, you know, the live stuff is really fun, but I'm like a bit limited in what I can do with it by my technical abilities, which, you know, I also feel like kind of gives me the sound that I have. It's kind of a little bit like outsider music because I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing. And that's kind of the point is this character is a hoe who like makes some shit on her fucking computer and like sings to it. Like I don't play guitar. I don't do that.
That's like so empowering though. Like the fact that
like,
you're able to just hone in on that.
The first show I played, you know, I like this experiment because it lets me go back into like working with Evelyn in a fresh creative mindset where we can just like walk in and collaborate from the ground up. But the first show I played, I intended on bringing my guitar and my laptop and an interface and setting all that up and making it really hi-fi and like, you know, just making everything like super loud. And I had this idea that I was going to play guitar for some songs and maybe do some like shreddy guitar stuff. But then I was just like, I don't really want to have to carry a guitar to every show if I'm going to do this. And I don't really want to establish that this is like part of it and then not have it later. And then I was also like, I don't think she plays guitar. I think she's too much of a bimbo for that. She doesn't know how that fucking shit works. Like, she doesn't know. Like, I'm just like a hoe in my room making some fun music because like I want to dance. And like I want to like party, you know, because that's the point of it, is to like be loud, queer, trans, hot, and funny, and a little bit silly on purpose, because that's everything fascists hate. That's everything nobody wants me to do.
Subversive as fuck.
That's so fire. It showed during the show too. Like, we gotta go into the chaos candy.
Should we do that? Also, I talked to you about this, Aspen, but like, well, I'm going to float this and say, if you guys want to donate to the Chaos Agents podcast, you can Venmo or become a Patreon subscriber, and I will donate the proceeds from this episode to your charity or donation or organization of choice. So, what would you like me to donate to?
Goodness, I would probably do Transcontinental Pipeline.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just going to say TCP.
Transcontinental Pipeline will donate to that. So, there we go. All right, we got Curse Candy segment. We just pick one that we can try. We got
There's a bunch.
Yeah, we got sour pickleball still. We have Australian licorice that's like fruity or something.
That looks good as fuck.
I mean, I could fuck with that. Warhead's Galactic Sours, some kind of like, I don't know, squid thing.
What's the fish candy?
Oh god.
This one scares me. This is chocolate. I think it's chocolate and salty licorice in a fish shape, possibly, or maybe not. So
it's all up to y'all.
This one's
okay.
And this I think is just like elderflower candy fish, which I think would be good as fuck, but
okay.
I've been wrong before.
Okay.
Most of these usually aren't very good. 100% of the time they haven't been good.
100% of the time.
This is true.
This is the chaos part.
All right, well,
Mission
I have to
fails
say something, Aspen. Are we even trans women if we don't
Did pickleball? Yeah.
Pickleball it is.
We have to.
We have to.
I didn't even want to say it because I wanted you to say it, and then you said it, and you made me so proud. And like, this is a very T for T moment.
Yep.
Okay, let's fucking
We
go.
read each other's minds.
Yes. All right.
Oh god.
Wait, but I'm confused on the pickleball though.
Okay. So.
Like, what is this? I don't actually know this
Let's educate
reference.
them.
So, yeah,
Please.
Let's
please.
educate them.
do.
I don't know what it is.
What is
I think
this?
it's like something to do with spironolactone or
Yes.
estradiol. It is spironolactone.
Yes.
Whichever one dehydrates us and makes us tea, makes us crave salt, so we retain water.
Yes.
And pickles.
Okay.
It's a very common meme that because of one of the most common medications that trans femme people are on, creates an electrolyte deficiency, and so you start to crave pickles
Okay.
hard, and it's very real. It's very real.
Thank you
It's
for
very
explaining
real.
that. I just like the pickle.
Okay.
I really
See,
just
I'm the science
real quick
bitch.
have to point out that I love that we're both doing like electronic music solo products.
Yes.
Solo projects, but like in such really different ways, but
Yes.
kind of like in a similar like ethos of exploration of like doing what you want to do.
Yes.
I really like that.
I also
We like it.
I had this thought to interject on that thought really quick before we eat the candy. I never described what my music is actually like. I just realized like the
Please
entire
do.
time.
Yes.
So the way that I like to describe it, I'm a child of the early 2000s. I grew up actually on the early internet playing Flash games, and a lot of the soundtracks for these Flash games are just things ripped off the internet. A lot of metal instrumentals, a lot of Megadeth instrumentals, a lot of Slayer. So a lot of that is foundational to me, but then also a lot of breakcore, a lot of just like electronic drum and bass and jungle and that kind of stuff. That is like the foundation of my solo stuff. That is how I would describe it. It's just like flash game music from the early 2000s. So I must say that because I forgot to, and it's worth saying.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Pickleball.
Are we gonna do this?
Yes, let's do it.
Oh man, I'm scared.
I'm terrified.
I'm really.
Oh god.
These are old too.
How'd you tell me?
Fuck yeah.
They're old.
Damn, they're bigger than I thought. I thought they were gonna be like small little fuckers. Damn, what the hell?
Like pickle turds.
No.
Oh my god. They look like little rockets.
There's just
Dig this out
enough
of my
for
cat
everyone.
These are huge, bro. There's no fucking way. Holy.
I'm laughing too hard. Okay.
Water is at beverages are at hand.
Should I lick it first? Just to...
I don't know if I would. No.
Oh no! This is not.
All right, I think what will help me. I'm gonna ask y'all like super quick questions.
Oh, you
while we
got a
eat it.
Modelo that'll go great with your pickle. Sorry.
It's out.
Oh shit. Fuck. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Cheers.
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 Yeah.
I almost dropped my tongue.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Oh.
I can't. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. What's y'all's astrology sign?
I'm a Libra.
Okay.
The way I'm eating this like a fucking psychopath over here.
You're like, I'm good.
I'm like,
I can't. I'm sorry.
oh, this is different.
Oh.
Oh,
It's like,
this is not great.
oh my god, it's like tahini, but like,
God.
Where's your crack
Yeah.
stand? Where's your crack stand?
It's in this thing.
Oh god.
just spit it out in the sink. It's okay.
Are we gonna do this? We can spit this shit out.
I'm not gonna eat the rest of mine.
Oh my god.
It's like weirdly spicy too. Like
It's
why?
gnarly. I'm so sorry.
Why is it so spicy? And then there was one. Hi. There's been absolute devastation in this podcast right now. Everyone is dead. R.I.P. Chaos Agents podcast. I'm so sorry for what I've done. Please forgive me.
I made horrible sounds. I'm sorry.
No.
Oh god.
We're leaving this shit all in. Keep it rolling.
Dude, our mouths, they're blue as fuck! Keep them out!
Wait, what the fuck?
Keep them out!
Jolo,
Wait,
we
is
all
mine
just
too?
recorded ourselves being like
Wait, so is mine.
Yeah! That's that chaos agents technique. Alright.
Super fun.
my mouth,
Oh,
my
God.
mouth is blue.
That was bad. That was the worst one.
I
That
am
was
so sorry.
by far.
No,
that
it's okay.
makes the double salted licorice look like easy money. Like
Yeah,
that was.
we couldn't even finish that. Not a single one
I ate
finished.
half of mine. Half. It went down somehow. I don't know.
You know,
It might come back up later.
there's something that like nobody wants to be a part of in TV called great TV, and I feel like we were just a part of great TV.
Yeah, that was so good.
This is some good
That was the
content.
chaos part, because like we were all just chilling, and then we all went,
That was so bad. That was the worst.
Just exploded all
Yeah,
over.
we recorded
we just all
ourselves
exploded
like,
all over
into these microphones, just be like,
the water running.
Aspen,
my
please
God.
keep this all in. Don't edit any of this. Gotta
I'm
keep
gonna
it rolling.
probably leave one of the sounds that I made in low key.
That's fine.
Low-key,
That's fine.
low-key.
Please.
right.
I think I'm crying right now. Okay.
Last final things y'all want to say at all?
yeah. What do you say after that?
But yeah, you follow this truly.
Well, really appreciate y'all and support y'all, and I want y'all to like, I don't know, like find fucking work and be successful. And you're already killing it with music, but it's like, you know, I hope everything works out. And, yeah. And I'm really excited about the Lies project. And you can find Lies. It is L13S. We got Lead Speak. And yeah.
Because I'm a cringy millennial that's about it.
Lead Speak. Well, we do have our outro to do.
We do have an outro.
Yeah.
Oh, sick. What is it?
It is. So we just like chant elephant penis over and over and possibly beatbox, whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want. This is improv, baby.
I'll start with the beat.
Elephant. 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 Penis. 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 Elephant.
Alright, we'll see.
Friends like elephant. Elephant.
They're locked into the
Elephant.
beatboxing, so they can't come get me, but like, I need help. I'm at this address. I
Penis,
saw
penis,
these people in their beatboxing.
Penis.